Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Friday. Well, today we are going to be starting this one. I think it said 10,000 miles. What was it? 10 miles of peach blossom, not 1,000. 10 miles of peach blossom. And we're going to be starting up here in this corner, and I'm going to be working in a half cross stitch, and the color is 3689, and it's kind of a pale pink, so why not, right? We got this. Holy cow. Well, I looked, and all of this here runs kind of right along here, is all half cross stitch. I don't know about the other colors, but just the blue symbol that I'm working on, but why not? And down, as you go down just a little bit, I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. That light blue symbol right there, that's a full cross, but it's the same color. I don't get it. I don't understand. We're just going to stitch, right? Some days, don't ask questions. Just stitch. And I am using 3 strands on this. And it'll be 3 strands throughout. As far as I know, I haven't seen or heard anything any different. Oh my goodness. Well, yesterday I waited and waited and waited for the mail to come, and then finally I thought, well, I'll go put some gas in my car, and then I'll go to the post office because I had to check on a package. And I get there and they tell me the post office was closed today due to the funeral. And I had no idea that it was like let's call it a government holiday. So yeah, so I didn't find that out. I did go to the grocery store early and got the chicken and the peppers and stuff and put that in the crock pot. It took it a little bit longer to cook than the 3 hours that they said it was going to take, because I got the recipe off of YouTube, you know. But I understand, we live at high altitude, so it takes a little bit longer for things to get done at high altitude, so not a big deal. I wasn't planning on having it until dinner anyway. Oh, and this, I don't have a magnet strong enough to hold this, so I guess it's just going to have to be a refrigerator magnet. We'll see. But that's fine. Oh, what I went looking for, it is, oops, well, that'll do. Not a fan of these, but they're just too short, and every time I go to push the needle, it gets caught in one of those holes. So yeah, I have a complete hole in my finger from I worked on the new lady one for a while, and then I worked on my beaded butterfly. So yay, fun times to be had by all. But consequently, therefore, I did, like, put a hole. Okay, what in the heck is going on here, kids? Seriously? Oh, I see. We've completely lost one thread. Yeah, I left my needle threader out because it was just a bit curly. And I told you before that this is Egyptian cotton. I don't know why I'm cutting it so straight when I'm going to use this. Oh my. So, yeah. And then I just didn't do much the rest of the day other than sitting there stitching and watching YouTube and Netflix and just relaxing. It was cold as cold out there today. And it got down real low last night. I think 7. Something like that. I try not to think about it or look at the weather. It just exists, because if I go find out how cold it really is, then I'm colder. But I had some tea yesterday afternoon and just didn't do much of anything. It feels odd doing half cross stitch, and especially on an 11 count. It's just kind of weird. Kind of weird. I didn't stitch on anything else. Another piece of fuzz. I got some lounge pants, back about a month or 2 ago. And every time I do the laundry, I have little pieces of fuzz. Still, I know. They've been washed at least 5 times, if not more. So I don't know what's up with that, but you'll see little red dots on some of my clothes. So that's what that's from. So, oh my goodness. And before I forget and get carried away there, I did have another viewer send me a picture of what they're working on, and I will put that right in here. And the way I've been starting this is I do a double cross. Not across the whole thing, just I loop it through twice. So if you see me do that, you'll know what's going on. That way it doesn't come undone. So what is it? Thank you so much, Sharon, for sending your picture. It's beautiful. If anybody else has any pictures they'd like to share of projects that they're, where am I going here? Projects they're working on, please send it to my email address, and I will get it into a Stitch with me as soon as I possibly can. Oh my goodness. So the big plan for today is to go do laundry. I know, is that not exciting? And take out the trash. I know, it's 2 for 2. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't want to be out there any longer than I have to be. Just kind of burr. And it doesn't really look, I did look ahead, but you know, not that I'd remember, or that it would be actually that, because weather around here changes all the time. It's supposed to be cold all week. Or I should say, weekend. So yeah, I think hot tea and staying inside is just going to be something that I might be into. But yeah. And, you know, the things that I mentioned won't take very long to do. Just, maybe about an hour. Sometimes I get lucky and get the right washing machine there, and it doesn't take too horribly long. It's about 40 minutes total. So about an hour, like I said. Did get some progress on the lady with the flowers. So I was happy about that. I about got that corner whooped. There's a few straggler symbols, you know, like there's 4 or 5 of this and 4 or 5 of that, but not a whole bunch of confetti or anything. They're just, I don't know why they've done that, but it is what it is. So I still got those and maybe another color that is a little bit more than that, but then I'll have that corner done. It seems like that butterfly, that beaded one, it didn't come with a paper pattern. There are at least 3 symbols I know of that have a real close, what do you call it, color. Like there's half red, half turquoise, but there's also a half some other color, can't remember what it is, and then a green, but it looks really close. Maybe it's orange. And then it has like this green, but they're all there together, so yeah. I'm just kind of winging it. But it's kind of irritating, and I had another one of those. I had a purple, and I had a red. No, I had a red circle in a white square, let's say. But then there's one that is a yellow square with a red dot. I'm like, okay, I cannot do this today. So, I was going to start working on the tiger after I decided I was going to put the butterfly away, but I never got it out. Dinner was ready, so I had to go and tend to that mess. And then I had to take it out of the crock pot and get it chilled so I could put it in one of my zip bags. I may put part of that fajita stuff in the freezer just because it's a lot. And I only used, what do you call it, 3 chicken breasts when I did it. And I guess one of them was really big, but the others weren't that bad. You know, they weren't real thick. So, yeah, it kind of made a lot. And of course I had to put double the vegetables in it. Because when I watched this lady on YouTube, if I think of it, I'll put the link to this, what do you call it, to this recipe. And she put in, I don't know, it didn't look like a whole bunch of green, red, or yellow peppers and onions in it. So I thought I'd add a little extra of that. So, yeah. But it tasted really good. I did kind of doctor it up. It needed a little bit more seasoning to suit me. The chicken wasn't, I don't know, if the fajita seasoning, I don't know, didn't make it, I want to say salty enough for me, but it just tasted plain. So you could get the heat from the juice or the peppers, but maybe it'll taste different today, you know, after all those flavors have had a chance to mingle, you know. So we'll see. Because that usually happens to my green chili. I don't like it the day that I make it so much as the next day, because they've all had a chance to marinate. Okay. Well, if I could just get the thread to move. We are going to go right here and start on some of that blue and do full cross. I don't want to get too far away from this corner. give it a tug, and then we're going to get rid of that puppy. Because it'll just cause nothing but issues. What is everybody else working on? I hope you're working on something you like to do. Something that's fun and worthwhile and gives you joy. You know, we need more joy in this world. So if it makes you happy, just do it. I worked on something in oh, I thought my thread was going to come out of the needle again. In 14 count in a hot moment. I've got to get back to some of that. I'd really like to get back to that peacock, though. I'm going to start working on his head and part of that body, because that's where a lot of really pretty colors are. Not that that thing is short on pretty colors. It is gorgeous. And I think I got that from New Craft Day. Maybe it was 7 Great. I can't remember. Oh, and I told you I lost another package somewhere, like right after Christmas. And I'd been going back and forth to the post office. Well, I got that straightened out with the company that sent it, and it wasn't their fault. It wasn't my fault. Post office just didn't get it to the right box, and then it was lost. The company will be, not the post office, but the company that sent it in the first place will be sending a replacement, so I have no idea. Probably take 2 weeks to get here. So, we'll see it when it comes here. Oh my goodness. Thought we might as well put that same color in a full cross stitch while we're there. I have no idea what these other colors are. There's no yellow there. Well, a little bit right there, but heck, I don't know. And you know, did you notice these numbers are not in order? Goes 400s, 800s, 900s, 33, 36, 335, 851, 839. I don't understand. I don't get it, but we're just gonna go. I try not to question it. Just stitch, right? That's the whole goal. Whoops. I almost stitched over a pink. Focus, Laura, focus. You got this. It's not rocket science. It's just cross stitch. Holy cow. I think I can get right. But, I mean, it seems like it would be very easy to stitch, so just got to pay attention to the half crosses and the full crosses. It is a little off, you know, this square thing, but it's not off enough that it throws me off while I'm stitching. I have the worst time with it being off, let's say off center of square, when it's 14 count, because then I really can't tell. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Oh my goodness, I can't believe tomorrow's Saturday already. Didn't I just start these 4 days? These days just, whoop, drop the whole thing. Again. You know, these days just go like lickety-split. Next thing you know, we'll be into February. That'll be, what, day after tomorrow? Yeah. At least that's the way it feels. But then when I get to work, it's, you know, slow and quiet because there's not a lot of people running around. Oh, they do like their new snow. So if it snows, you know, might be a little bit busier, but not so much Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, fun times. Get that nailed down there. Come on. You silly thing. Alright. Let me put that there. So I know where it's at. Take that off. And then I'll hold it up for you. So you can see where I put the half cross and the full cross stitch. So there's more of that half cross stitch. It kind of comes down here, loops around there, and then it just goes right across and then peters out there. And then there's some of the full cross blue intermingled in this flower right there. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.